Good morning students, I welcome you all for the online class of economics. Today we will be going to learn how the way we calculate the simple arithmetic mean in the discrete series. As I already explained to you in the last class, direct method. Now we will be going to, discrete series we have to start. Let us have the series explanation. Calculation of simple arithmetic average in discrete series. Let us have the arithmetic mean in discrete series can be computed by the following three methods. As I say, first of all, you remember that in every chapter we will be having three series. One is individual series, one is discrete series, and one is continuous series. The second thing what I want to explain is that in every series, for every series calculation to be solved, three methods are there, means three formulas. One will be the direct method, second will be the shortcut method, and the third will be step deviation method. Shortcut method basically and generally we are using, direct method rarely we are using, and step deviation method also where we are using rarely, because when step deviation method, the main thing is that whenever the class intervals are equal, whenever the size of the data are equal, then only we can use the step deviation method. Like 5 times 15 20, equal class is there of 5 gap is there, then we can have the step deviation method. Otherwise we cannot use the step deviation method in unequal distribution of class. Direct method, let us have the mean calculation in discrete series. The formula is before you. Mean equals to sum of fx upon n. What is sum of fx? The f is the frequency, x is the data related to frequency. When we will multiply the frequency into the data and we will divide by n. Here n equals to sum of f. Here it is not the number of series. No? Sum of f equals to n. So if we will remember this basic point, then we can calculate the direct method discrete series. Let us have the solution. Discrete series calculation. Calculate simple arithmetic mean from the following data. Marks, number of students is given. Let us have the data here. How to calculate? Okay. Marks is the x and number of student is the f. Okay, this you have to remember. Frequency always showing the numbers. How to write? X, you have written all the numbers 10, 20, 30, 40. Here, and the number of students f. Here we have written 2, whatever frequencies before the marks. It means 2 students score 10 marks, 5 students score 20 marks, 9 students score 30 marks. Now in the sum of fx, what we will be doing? What we will be doing there? We will be making multiplication of marks and the number of students. Okay, marks and number of students we will multiply. That you can see 10 into 2 20, 20 into 500, 30 into 9 270, 40 into you can see there calculation of arithmetic average or mean, what we can do there. Now we can see, sorry for the disturbance. What we are doing, sum of fx we are doing, we will multiply x into f and then we will get the answer of fx. Okay, we will get the answer of fx. Now what the answer of fx came, we will sum of fx came, and number of student also we will sum of. Here we came 50. Okay. We had added all these numbers, and we got sum of fx and sum of f. Mean equals to what the formula of direct method, sum of fx upon n. So we had divided, we got the answer 43.6. So this is the way student direct method. But what is the limitation of this direct method? The calculation is very big, and after calculating multiplication we have to sum up. That is again a big work. So because of that we are not using the direct method, we are using the shortcut method. Okay. Shortcut method, what are the benefits? Steps, take any size of item has an assumed mean. The basic thing about the shortcut method and step deviation method is that we take assumed mean, not the direct mean. Okay. Take any size of item has an assumed mean. Take deviation from assumed mean. Then multiply each item of deviation by its frequency. Take the total of product of deviation and frequencies. Use the following formula to compute arithmetic mean. It will be somewhat difficult for you as compared to individual series, because there and here the formulas are somewhat same. but there f was not there. Sum of dx upon n was there. Here sum of f dx has the discrete series frequency is there, so it will be sum of f dx upon n. A you are familiar, in the individual series also explained. Assume mean. Shortcut method and step deviation method, we are taking assumed mean. Any one number from the x value x we will be taking as assumed mean, and from that we will deduct the x value. Assume mean, we will deduct the x value, we will get the dx. Let us have the calculation of one of the question. Let us have calculate arithmetic mean by shortcut method from the data given in example number 4. It means from this same data we will be calculating the step deviation shortcut method. How to take? The tabular data will be from the formula itself. Here you can see there. Calculation of arithmetic mean by the shortcut method. Marks is represented by x, number of student f. What we have to do? What we have to do? Here x and f is given. You don't have to multiply x and f. From this x you have to take a mid value. Okay. Let us have this mid value 40. I will tell why we are taking 40, not the 50. We can take 50, but when we take 50, the negative answer means x minus a. Dx formula. What is the formula of dx? Dx equals to x minus a. When we take x minus a, assume mean is, whenever the assume mean is more than the x, negative values will come. You can see this negative answer. It is coming just because x is smaller than assume mean. If we want to get less the number of negative values, we must take a smaller value. Okay, so we have taken 40 as assume mean. Now we will subtract each x from this assume mean. This is the x, we will subtract this x value each from assume mean. 10 minus 40 we got minus 30. 20 minus 40 minus 20. 30 minus 10 minus 10. 40 minus 40 0. 50 minus 10, 50 minus 40 10. 60 minus 40 20. 70 minus 40 30. 80 minus 40 40. I think now the answer you have got. How we get the dx? Dx equals to x minus a. You have to remember. Now what the answer you got has dx. You will be subtracting it with f. Okay, this dx will be multiplied by f. Earlier in direct method what we were doing, x into f we were doing, x into f, but now we will not do x into f. What we will do f into dx. 2 into 30 minus 60, 5 into 20 minus 100, 9 into minus 10 minus 90 0, 10 into 0 0, 12 into 10 120, 7 into 20 140, 3 into 30 90, 2 into 40 80. I think now the things are getting clear. Now we will sum of f dx. What we will do? We will do sum of f dx. How the way? Very easy way. Negative numbers you are sum up together, positive numbers you sum up together. The answer which will come you will do, like for example 100 plus 60 160, 160 plus 90 250 minus 250. Okay. Now what is the positive numbers value? Positive answer will come in positive. 120 plus 140 260. 260 plus 8 260 plus 80 when we will do 340. 340 plus 90 when we will do 430. 430 minus 250 when you will do, you will get 180. What number? Positive. Answer will be in positive because positive number is more. So this is the way how you will be solving in your copy. Okay, I explain you each line very clearly. Please solve it in the copy. When you will be seeing the video, once again you put the copy, one by one step you will write, and then you will see your answer will be coming exactly. Mean equals to a, formula what we have knowing, mean equals to a plus sum of f dx upon n. So what the values? A value what we have taken 40, so 40 plus sum of f dx, how we get 180 upon n, sum of f, as I said here n will be sum of f, so it will be 50. So here when we will add up this, we will get one thing more and the calculation, 180 divided 0 0 will cancel. 18 divided by 5, 5 3 is a 15. 18 minus 15, 3 30, 6 is a 3.6. 40 plus 3.6, when you will do, what you will get? You will get 43.6. This is the arithmetic mean by shortcut method in discrete series. Next is step deviation method solution in the discrete series. This method is used where the difference of size of item, I already explained to you, whether the difference of size of item is equal, has 10, 20, 30 and so on. This method makes the calculation much easier. In this method, deviations are divided by a common factor known as C. Steps: take any variable has an assumed mean, take deviation from assumed mean, multiply each frequency by its frequency, take the total of product of deviations and frequencies. Use the following formula to compute arithmetic mean. Let us have the calculation in one of the question. Mean equals to a plus sum of f dx upon n into I. What I said? Mean equals to a plus sum of f dx upon n into I. Write the formula for step deviation method. Then we will proceed to the calculation. Here what you have not understood. A, you know, assuming sum of f dx, I explained in the last question. N equals to sum of f. What is I? I is the difference between the series of the values. Okay. Let us have a question. Step deviation method. Formula is same as the shortcut method, only I is multiplied. Same example 4 we will be taking. So here don't have to go there. Marks and number of student is written as same as the example number 4. You see x and f. What to do next? Dx I explained to you calculation. Let us have 50 instead of 40. No issue is there. One time we have solved with the 40 as assumed mean. One time we will take 50 as assumed mean. Okay. Let us have 10 assumed mean. Dx I explained to you, dx equals to x minus a. A what we have taken here in this question? We have taken 50. So let us have the calculation. Dx equals to x minus a. 50 when we are taking, what is the dx? 10 minus 50 minus 40. But here the formula will be, one correction is there. One correction is there. Here the formula again I will write dx equals to x minus a upon I. What is I, student? How much? Here 10 to 20, what is difference? 10. The difference of x. You can see each class the difference is of 10. Is it? So the difference itself is known as dx. The difference itself is known as I. So let us have x minus 8, 10 minus 50 equals to minus 40. Minus 40 I का difference कितना है? 10. So minus 40 upon 10 minus 4. 20, let us have one calculation dx. When 20 is there, I will tell you. 20 minus, what is assuming? 50 upon I का difference कितना है? 10. What the answer will come? Minus 30 upon 10, that is cancel minus 3. This is the way how you will be getting each step dx. Same formula. After getting dx, multiply with f dx you will be getting. You got f dx. You sum of f dx and the f. Sum of f will be coming same, 50. Sum of f dx, how you will be doing? Add the negative numbers, add the positive numbers. Whatever value will be more. Here you can see the negative values are more. So the answer of f dx came in the negative, minus 30. Let us substitute these values in the formula of a mean on discrete step deviation method of discrete series. Mean formula here it is mean equals to a plus sum of f dx upon n into I. What the answer of a? 50 plus sum of f dx, how much? Minus 32 you got. You keep in the bracket. (50) plus minus 32 upon n, how much? Sum of f? 50 into 10. What the answer came? You just multiply. Here 50 plus minus 32 into 10, it will be minus 320 upon 50. You cancel 0, 0. 5 divided 50 plus minus will be minus 32 minus divided by 5. 5 6 the 30.24 6.4 minus 6.50 minus 6.4 answer is 43.6. This is the way how to get the mean in step deviation method, arithmetic mean. I hope you have understood the calculation of mean in the discrete series and individual series. Now we will proceed with the calculation of simple arithmetic mean and the continuous series. In a continuous series, arithmetic mean can be calculated by any of the following method: direct method, shortcut method and step deviation method. Let us have the mean calculation in the direct method. In the direct method, what you have to take? First of all, what is a continuous series? The class which is in exclusive and inclusive series form, it is known as class continuous series. First of all, from the continuous series, we will take the mid values. How to take the mid values I explained in the third chapter. Let us have the calculation once again. Mid value equals to lower limit plus upper limit upon 2. So very first method of direct method, mid values of the class interval are to be found out. This can be found out by adding up lower limit plus upper limit upon 2. Multiply each mid value by the corresponding frequency. Obtain the total of mid values and frequencies. Divide the total of product by total of frequencies. It would result in arithmetic mean. The formula is as follows. Mean equals to sum of Fm upon n. What is Fm? What we have did, divide that with the total of mid values and frequencies. So here instead of x, m will be there. Mid value m is there, so here m. Earlier we used to do sum of fx. Here we are doing sum of fm. Why m? Because it is not x. From x we have taken the mid value and we have multiplied that mid value with the frequency. So the answer came sum of fm. N will be same student, that is sum of f. So we can take the continuous series. From the following data, calculate arithmetic mean by direct method. Marks, number of students are given: 0 to 10 2, 10 to 27, 20 to 30 10, 30 to 40 15. These are the marks, number of students. What we have to take? First of all, mid values we have to take. Okay, so you will write marks as it is, number of students as it is. Next table will be mid value. How to take mid value? Lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. 0 plus 10, 10 divided by 2, 5. Okay, 10 to 20, I will match you. 10 plus 20, 30 divided by 2, 15. 20 plus 30, 50. 50 upon 2, 25. So let us check our mid values are correct or not. Then we will, after mid values will come, we will multiply this mid values with f frequency. Is it? So that we will become fm. So this is the student. You can see the data. How we taken the continuous table. Marks was given in the question. Number of students were given. From marks we have taken mid value. Is the mid value correct? 5, 15, 25. We calculated that time. Now whatever mid values came, multiply it with the f. 2 into 5, 10. 7 into 50, 105. 10 into 25, 250. This sum of fm you have to take out, and sum of f, that is the number of student frequency, you have to take out. When you will divide both the things, you will get the mean. So this was for today's class. Mean in the continuous series by direct method, mean in the discrete series with the shortcut method and step deviation method. For today's class, these three methods for two different series is enough. Next class we will again proceed with the continuous series, mean calculation in the shortcut method and step deviation method. I am not taking too much in a same class because too much will not able to understand by you people. Whenever you are learning, after at the back side of exercise many questions are there. Till the continuous series direct method, any question is there, solve it in your copy. Anytime I will be asking you to submit your copy for correction. So please, with the class which is going on, with that try to complete the particular part. Okay, thank you for today's class. Have a nice day.